Hello and welcome to Take It to the Max show with Grandmaster Max Dlugy. That's me. And today you have a chance to beat me once again. And those of you who are in the 5-minute pool can start any moment now, basically. Any moment that you guys want to take me on, I'm on and ready for your lovely hands and brains. So here it is. We have Grandmaster Daniel Naroditsky starting up with me, and I'm sure he'll be a real challenge as always. I think I beat him last 2 times or 3 maybe that we played, but it's always a pleasure to play him. It's always tough. So let's see what he does, what sort of modern figure he has against the Sicilian. I got him thinking. That's a nice thing. I actually played him 2 games just earlier today, and I won them, but they're both tough, and one of them was extremely difficult, and I just won on time basically because it got down to the wire. Of course, in those games I was actually hearing him move. Here I just have to look very intently on the board to understand what's going on. Anyway, he's I guess remembering his theory, and that's good. Always good when that happens. All right, and he was snappity do to play what he's playing, so I'm sure he knows his stuff. And let's see how it goes. Okay, h4 here is a bit non-standard, I would say. Usually white plays bishop e2. Let's see if I need to deal with this in some special way. Maybe I should. Okay, but I want to see what he's. Okay, f3, completely new idea. Now I gotta think seriously here. All right, let's move this knight out of the way. Interesting stuff. This bishop looks like it's trying to ruin my position. Let's get rid of it. This bishop on d6, I mean, of course. Not sure if Daniel is making this up as he goes or what. I have some queen moves like queen a7 or queen b6, and then I shouldn't be doing so badly. With all due respect to Daniel, of course. With all due respect to Daniel. Shouldn't be doing too badly. Okay, now if I play e5 first, I should be doing really well. I should have played queen a7 after all. Okay, I'm going to play e5. Yeah, this way I think you can equalize. Queen a7 was much better. And then the line that he's going to play, I'm sure he's going to play it, by the way. Oh no, he didn't play it. Okay, then that's fine. Then I can still fight for a win here. Okay. Everything looks good now. We drop the queen back for now and go for bishop a6. Okay, I don't think the attack really worked out for white. I think its position's not that great and not that impressive at this point. So I'm definitely playing for a win here. Let's get this bishop out. Last bad piece. Let's come out from this side to try to win some pawns while I'm at it. All right, this is nice. This has got to be nice. e5 is looking good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play d4 next. If pawn takes pawn e4 is interesting. Looking really dangerous for white, I gotta admit. Okay. Now I'm gonna... Actually, queen g2 now is probably a better way of playing. D4, queen e2. No, this is looking too good to be true. I'm gonna go for descending. It's just too good. Too good to miss. Okay, now I'm gonna check. And I'm gonna take. I'm wondering how white recaptures. Because with the rook he loses the rook, but with the... Okay, he lost the game. Alright, so that's 1 GM down, and who knows how many to go. Okay, not too bad for me, beating one of the top players in the country to start of the process. Now what happened here? Oh, I kind of lost the game, but I guess... well, this move h4 is strange. Usually white plays bishop e2 first, and then after castle f3 it looks a little bit weird, although maybe not bad. But tough to really understand, because I don't know, maybe even I could have played something else, but I just played castles, which looked reasonable to me. So oh no, I played knight d7, right, and then bishop d6, rook e8. And then knight a4, bishop c7, takes, and yeah, where's white's attack? Without the bishop, it's hard to attack. Although maybe white should have taken on d5 twice now. That maybe was the way to go after. Okay, I can't really, for some reason I can't analyze this game. But anyway, maybe we can, certainly towards the end of the game, this was pretty drastic. And okay, we got an IM to deal with, so after this game maybe we'll see what happens. Okay, on this move I just played my 3-pronged center. Tricky. Not of course tricky mate, our favorite, but tricky. Okay, d6, d5. Let's see, bishop e3. Let's see, some people get confused by this. I hope I don't. Okay, and now let's go knight c3 first. Yeah, the interesting thing is it's not necessarily such a great piece, this knight on d4. So I'm going to ignore it completely, like it's not even there. I'm gonna play around it. Because black also paid a bit for it. He closed down his bishop. And one day I'll take that knight on d4 maybe, and he'll have to make this tough decision how to take it back. So alright, this one I take. Okay, now time to think. What if I play f4? How dangerous is this? Okay, now bishop c2 or bishop b1? He's gonna take it on c2 or e1. Okay, I'm gonna spend an extra move, but I think it's gonna be good. So finally I'm threatening to take on d4. Yeah, I'm still gonna threaten to take on d4 and take with the queen now. Okay. And now black is banking the fact that I have a bad bishop. But I'm banking the fact that after g4 my bishop will come alive. Probably it's around... And now I got to take my queen side of pressure off. Get a5 in. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I have not really achieved much. Probably not a good position for me, actually. Okay. Interesting. What should I do here, huh? Let's attack this pawn here. And this rook. I'd like him to take on c3. And then after queen d2, probably the rook is going to be lost. Otherwise my bishop can come out to h4. And that's already some serious issues with my pieces finally being developed a bit, right? Okay, here comes my bishop. Okay. Now, the next stage is to prepare g4 myself. Let's try to prepare g4 the best we can. Complicated position, of course. Okay, let's shield that rook from onlookers while threatening bishop h6. Okay, now on g4 there comes pawn takes bishop, bishop h4 takes to g4, takes on e4. Who knows what's going on? Well, I think I still have to do it. That's a different thing. Now I can take. Okay, now on bishop e4 there's rook e8. So how should I deal with this? Let's get our rook ready to attack e4 with rook e3 maybe. Okay, rook e3. What a complicated position. It still looks a little better for white due to the two bishops. Open positions, two bishops are important. Look at that knight on g8 versus my bishop on g5. Clearly that is an advantage of some sort. Especially now when the knight has no moves. But obviously there's going to be a lot of tactics here before we're done. I think this idea of bishop versus knight is going to be very important. So I'm going to go for it. I'm definitely going for it. Black is looking for tactics. Just taking its toll. It's taking his time doing that. Okay, interesting. Oh, still that. Okay. And that's what I had in mind, f5. Now what is now look at the bishop against the knight. Ah, look at the bishop against the knight. Look at the bishop against the knight. That's exactly it. And on queen f4 there's something. Well, let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. I'm very interested to see. Queen e2, there's rook g1. Who knows what that is? I don't think I should be losing in any case. But maybe black is enough for some sort of a stupendous comeback here. Which I'm not seeing yet. And time is ticking. Tick tock, 29 seconds. And counting. Yes, this one rook g1, I thought. All right. Now after queen f1, we got to do some trading, huh? Gotta do some trading. Some good old-fashioned trading, okay? I'm definitely game. This is a nice ending to be in. Oh yeah. This is a nice ending for sure. And look at it again, the bishop against the knight. That's the key here. Okay. Now, why is this not winning? Why is this not winning? Let's see. Bishop f6, king f6, king e4. And then at some point I'll go over to the h pawn and win it, right? That will be winning endgame. This will be winning endgame. Should be easily winning. Although who knows? Okay. Oh, maybe not, my god. Maybe not. Did I really screw it up? No. h5 had to be played, my friend. h5 was the only move. Okay, well now it's lost. Now it's lost. Okay. h5 and it would have been a game. Okay, we got a grandmaster who I don't know, so I'm gonna play something I don't know. I mean the Scandinavian. Just kidding. Guys, I'm just kidding sometimes with you. Don't just believe everything I say. Of course I know my Scandinavian. Who wouldn't know their Scandinavian? What is that, Moldovan? Checky, my friend. It's a check. Let's go here. Oh, look at this. He's so fast, it's not even funny. And this is a playable position. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how playable this is. Okay, better take that one first. Check. Aha, and now on check, you can take with the c pawn. Knight d4. Who knows? All right, let's do it this way then. Interesting. Okay. Interesting position. I guess maybe white knows something about it. Doesn't look so dangerous to me, but who knows? Aha! I just lost a pawn. And I was so happy about it before, huh? Now, there is something about this bishop, like it looks like it's almost trapped, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's check it out. Oh, the knight's here. Shoot, missed that. Okay, so let's see how to deal with this mess. Okay, let me try to counterattack, because I know if I don't, bad things could happen to those who wait. So I'm going to try to counterattack. Maybe queen f4, queen f3. If I trade queens, I should be in good shape with that bishop nicely placed on a7. And Now I have a square for the bishop. d6 maybe, or even c5. It's not clear to me white is doing well, although who knows. Very complicated, this position. Very, very complicated. A4, A5, A3, H3. On H3 I was thinking knight E5, knight F3. That idea, anyway. And on A3 I was thinking bishop D6, but bishop C5 is another possibility. On knight F4, maybe knight D4. But then, who knows, then maybe that's not a bad move actually. Queen F4, and on G3, yeah, who knows, I'm gonna have to sack the rook on D6 probably, but then the remaining pieces will be dangerous, even if white gets his knight to C6. So, white certainly has lots to think about, but very messy, very messy. And certainly this is what white's doing, he's thinking. He's taking his dear time. I'm about to lap him by a minute, which is worth about a pawn, which is basically what I'm down. So it's about even. Let's put it this way. I hope he's not in coma. This is serious thinking here from white. Okay, finally move. Finally a move. Okay, this is where I'm going. Okay. Now I want to prepare knight F3. So I'm going to go here. Ay ay ay. Now knight F3 isn't quite mating, but maybe I can escape here with my king. What happens here? King D7, King E7, run away like the birds, like the birds in the movie The Birds by Stephen King. Okay, certainly white is thinking. That's a good sign. The bishop is still stinking, while white is still thinking. Sometimes people just say, you know, I was winning, but the position was too difficult for blitz. Maybe this will be kind of like that here. For white, I hope. 40 seconds is not that much time to figure out this position. I don't really see what I should be afraid of. I'm about to go King E7 and on my way happily ever after. Okay, this one I can take and leave. I'm gonna take this for sure. And leave. The bishop is still stuck. I'm sorry, the bishop is still really stuck. Where's the counterplay? Okay, rook d2 is possible, but you know, I'm gonna play it safe, I think. Just remove my king. Okay, even pawns, dead bishop. Time to resign, my friend. This has not worked out for you, although it was looking really good, but it somehow, sometimes tough. Okay, tough, really. So what in the world happened here, huh? Does anyone know? Was white winning? Okay, so this was the position where my opponent just went into this humongous thing, right? After knight g4, he just went. So maybe if he played knight d4 first, and then, so I was thinking queen f4, queen g6. I couldn't figure it out. Maybe queen h5, maybe queen h. All right, let's say queen g6, Knight c6, bishop d6. I was thinking about this. Maybe now h3, knight e5, and now takes, and so even this position, who knows what's going on? b3, f5. Can you say with certainty that white is better? I don't know. Crazy position, even this. So, I mean, not surprising my opponent just flipped out. But probably earlier, by the way. Maybe I could have played knight g4 now. Why did I even play b6? Was I really afraid of bishop? Okay, I mean, here, I mean, I could have taken here, but I don't like this idea. And kind of like the king is, you know, I'm still worse here. Kind of, although, again. So what was it that I did wrong? Interesting. Maybe e5 is too early? Just play knight f6 here. Possibly. I don't know. Anyway, Scandinavian for you guys. Who knows what happened? Nobody does, but 3-0 for me for now. 2 GMs, 1 IM down. And anyone wants to play 5-minute pool, welcome to your disaster. Max Dlugy, take it to the max. Let's see what happens, okay? Yeah, complicated game, my god. I'm still trying to figure out what happened here. What happened? Bishop a7. What a tough move to play in blitz. Knight b5. And this knight g4. That got him out of his comfort zone, huh? h3, knight e5, knight d4, queen f4, c5. And now somehow white just lost it. Alright, well, we got someone conceited enough to play. Good luck, my friend. Alright, what do we do in that? Let's play. Let's play e4. That's what we're going to play. Sack a pawn. Time to lose a game, right? Time to lose at least a game. Can't win them all, as they say. All right. Wow. Okay. Let's play for g4. All right, then let's play for f3. Okay, we're good. I'm feeling good about this position. Yeah, Billy? All right. How should I hit you? Let's start with this d pawn. It's a start. Okay, lots of possibilities. Even knight b5 is possible. Jesus Christ. Whew, tough. Oh. Nah, I'm gonna play bishop g5. It just looked like the first, like the best move initially, so I'm gonna go with it. Oh really? That's playable. Pawn takes pawn. Queen takes. Wow. Ah, God. All right, I'm going for it. I don't know. How about this? Must be messing it up somehow. But I gotta make moves. This is a blitz game after all, right? Okay. I'm thinking I'm attacking maybe, huh? Thinking maybe still attacking here. Opening up lines. It's like a dragon of sorts. Aha. And on queen h2 he has bishop h5. Alright, so let's do it. Let's take the bishop out. Let's threaten mate. And let's take this pawn. See how that's handled by my friend. Now what do I have in mind? Does anyone see it? If pawn takes bishop, queen takes bishop, pawn takes rook check and rook mate. That's what I have in mind. But let's see what black has in mind as a defense. My second threat is bishop takes knight. So queen takes bishop and bishop takes knight. Black has knight e5, knight takes knight, pawn takes bishop e2, queen g5, king b1. I'm threatening to take the bishop. I have a d pawn. Material is almost even. Good luck, as they say. Good luck surviving this one. See, these kinds of combos you gotta look for. Look for ideas. Bad king idea happened to strike me, and I went for this little combo, shmambo, combo mambo. This looks pretty good. Knight d4, queen takes h5. It doesn't help, right? Pawn takes, rook g1, king h7, rook takes h5 mate. Black is thinking, and that's good stuff. That means I've got something about something right here. And I'm only pawn down. Hey, how bad can that be? 19 moves. Long game for now. All right, let's see. Any other possibilities for black? Even the move bishop e2 wasn't so shabby, because after queen g7 I could still go queen takes h5, gh, rook g1, king h6, knight e5, threatening rook takes h5 mate, which would be unavoidable. So even the simple bishop e2, guys, not that clear how black is surviving. Maybe rook e8, maybe rook e8, maybe rook e8. Okay, good. My opponent conceded defeat. How nice. Okay, so very complicated stuff happened here. But notice one little thing I did, which I liked. I like doing it, to be honest. I played first, I didn't play f3 immediately, I played h3 and h5, and I know this is going to mean something later on. A weakening that's going to be used, and look how I use it. I played f3, that's fine. Black played b5, okay, feisty guy, no question. I go in d6, now he's got to always worry about stuff, right? He plays knight c6, cool move, and I play bishop g5, forcing more or less bishop g7, and now I take, and suddenly I play knight d5. Now I fully expected black to castle. Actually, that's what I expected. Queen d6 was maybe a better move though, because after queen d6 I was only going to play knight b6, but then maybe there's queen f4 check actually. So I think it was just a bluff. Queen takes d6. So actually I completely bluffed this guy, okay? I should have played something else. For example, the bishop g7. What if I took on e7? And queen takes, and then let's say bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, and now knight d5. That would win material. Not bad, right? So why didn't I do that? And on queen e2, maybe knight e2, bishop f6, rook d6. Complicated but amazing, right? Here it takes king d2, rook d8. Who knows what's going on in this position, right? Knight b4. Okay, black is a pawn down for a piece down for 2 pawns, but hey, complications all over the place here. I don't see what should I be afraid of here. Knight d5 check, right? Okay, anyway, back to my friend Javad. Was had the time to think about this, obviously, and here he is, back like new with the King's Indian attack. And that's the way to go, my friend. Never give up. Alright, simple does it. Simple stuff. Alright. Now this is always tough for me. I never know how to play against this. It's so bizarre that white can just play so simply and get an advantage. Yeah, I know. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe the problem is that I take this pawn. Maybe I shouldn't take. Maybe I'll just develop. Just develop. Allow e5 and then play for c5. Maybe that's the best way to deal with this. Take some space on the queen side. Oh, don't give up the bishop yet. This is probably a better way to go than just to take on e4. I always get into technical problems after that, like a slightly worse position, which I don't like. So hopefully today will be a little bit different. Okay, yeah, finally got you to do it. Fine. You're playing the king side, I'm playing the queen side. Yes. So all right, here's my queen side play. Yes, of course. Of course. Let me go with my queen side play, as I said. Black is only playing on the queen side, that's all. It's not so easy for white to just like amass an amazing attack. Although it's possible. I've seen it done. This is strange, I gotta admit. I expected g5, h4, h5, but this is strange. Okay, now knight d3 can take out that bishop, because that's not a bad bishop to take out. You can take out my bishop too, but that's okay. This looks like white has misplayed it a bit, actually. The idea being bishop c5, knight b5, queen b6, knight d4, takes. And I'm not sure white is doing so well. I'm gonna keep that bishop there for now. So if I play queen b6, there's bishop e3. Queen d7, I'm a little bit off where I want to be. So I'm going to go for this line after all. Maybe I'm too optimistic. This is what I'm thinking now. Yeah, f4. This is the problem. This is the big problem, my friends. How do I deal with that? f5 is threatened. My knight can't really stay too long. Okay, I gotta get rid of this guy first and give my bishop some room to go somewhere. Yeah, but this has been misplayed, heavily misplayed by me. I don't like my position anymore. Somehow I made some bad move. And now I have to leave with my bishop before things get really grim. Okay, how does this work? Lots of choices. Pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn. Takes, check. Knight takes, knight c7. Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn. Pawn takes knight, pawn takes, rook takes, pawn takes, and bishop f8, queen d3. That's not good. So pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn. I mean, pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn. And if I just support this pawn, I gotta take the knight. That's what it comes down to. Okay, now let's think. Right. Take the c file away from my opponent. That's a big problem. That could be a big problem. Okay. Let's okay, this one we can take and try to get active with my pieces. Okay, let's get active here. And queen f2. Let's go. Let's see where this knight is going, because I want to take the pawn on a2. I don't see exactly what black wants yet, so I'm going to grab something. Create a pass pawn. I know it's really dangerous, but I'm going to do it. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go queen these pawns. Okay. That's not so great, huh? Ay, ay, ay. This is not good. Let's open up some position, change some pawns at least. This is not looking too good for me. Oh, I screwed up. No. I don't have really good moves. Still trying to defend against rook takes pawn. Okay, this one at least I'm getting some pawns off the board, but no moves, eh? No real moves for me. Wow. What a devil, this guy, huh? Well, maybe I have to give up what I have to give up. Okay. Let's get my knight moving at least. Let's get my knight moving at least here. I gotta get some of these pieces going. At least there's not too many pawns left. Maybe I can get something out of this. Crazy how difficult it is. Oh, sniped something. She sniped something. My god, and he resigned. Oh yeah, how nice. With 12 seconds, only had 12 seconds left and he resigned. Okay, this guy played an extremely good game. Javad, you're amazing. You completely outplayed me in a really complicated position. Because I have to give it to you. I mean, man, this is amazing stuff. So I don't know what I did wrong, but it happened around here where I was so happy with myself that I just went in with knight d3. Well, maybe I should have just started counter playing, but okay, I played knight d3 and white played rook f1 and I played bishop c5 and f4. Now what was I supposed to do here? I think I'm in trouble already. This is a very okay. Now actually I was thinking about a move like f5 but I don't like just king h2. Knight c7 takes. Maybe I could take on d4, but then we can take on, I don't know, maybe I can take on d4. This is a bit iffy, but maybe this position is okay. Who knows, although I think white is just fine as well. But maybe something like f5 has to be played, my friends, because the way I played it, white is always going to be better. I like this move king h1. I liked f5. Now the problem with pawn takes pawn was that I didn't like pawn takes e6. Knight e6 I could withstand, but this is the big deal, because after this takes cd, queen is coming to f3. I'm just dead. This was not good, so I didn't go for that. All right. Oh, more of my good friend Meringue. Okay, now he's got a different twist on this London system. Okay, fine. Let's see what he's got, and let's see if I can become, if I can finally be perfect in one of these sessions. Okay, if I win this game, I will. This will be my first perfect session. There will be 4 GM games and 2 IM games. That would be pretty cool, right? For a guy who's commenting while not listening to this tick and talk of the moves. Maybe I can take on one of the good ones one day after that. All right, so time to castle, I believe. Although, who knows? Maybe then b5. Let's play e4 for now. Let's get a big center rolling. I'm expecting e5, but I'm not so sure it's such a hot move. At some point I'll have e6, and then it's not clear that actually black's doing that great. Yeah, I expected it. I'm rolling with the punches, as they say. e6 is my answer to that. But let me think a bit before giving away a perfectly good pawn. Well, I did. e6 it is. Okay. Okay, now I don't have to take that. I can develop my pieces. Okay, bishop c4 looks like the move. Indeed, it looks very good. Although looks can be deceiving, but I'll do it. Maybe black can equalize somehow, but you know, he has to work for it, I think. Rook f3, bishop e7, bishop g5, knight g5, knight b6. Okay, rook f3, bishop e7. Okay, what did I miss? Okay, true. This is what I missed. But you know, I'm leaving quickly. Going to c1 with my king. Up on exchange to live happily ever after, hopefully. Black certainly has compensation, but that's serious material here for white as well. Alright, so on rook d1, queen h2, in other words, the bishop leaves, but that's not that dangerous. Okay, what if I just move my queen up? How dangerous is this big bishop move? Not so certain that it's that dangerous. I'm just going to develop b3, king b2. That's my plan. Okay, anything stopping that? No, I'm going to go for it. Okay. And now rook d1. Aha, just positional play, huh? That's cool. That's acceptable. Let me move my bishop away first, so you don't have any traps. I'll move my king away, so you don't have any more traps. And then let's start exchanging pieces, as they teach in schools. I think they teach in schools, when you are up material, exchange pieces. This is looking more and more like a perfect session. Alright, this gets snapped for sure. Check, my friend. I don't see any real compensation for the exchange here. Nothing special at all. Black. Okay, now we just defend. And now my queen and rook are live happily ever after, looking for stuff to do. Okay, this one clearly, okay. Not that simple. You gotta go to b5 with my bishop maybe to get stuff done. Alright, maybe not. Queen g2. Okay, see? I misplaced black's queen to play rook g1. Aha, but now I can trade queens if I want. Maybe I can get better than that, because the knight just left the building. So let me move the bishop to where it can attack stuff. Kind of want black to weaken his queen side with b5 first. Then queen g5 would come in handy, right? Alright, thank you. Thank you. Alright, now queen g5 at some point will come in handy. e5 is going to happen. Well, I think it's time anyway. Oh, he's going to play rook f, queen f2. Okay, now time to investigate rook d6. Rook d6 is a possibility then. Oh my god, look at this. Okay, queen g1 first to attack the, now rook d6. Yes, now rook d6. Wow, this is so annoying. Okay, let me take this guy and go bishop c4. This will end one day when you have so many more pieces. Okay, this one, didn't see that happening. Okay, let's do it. I'm sure I'll be threatening rook takes g6 check Monday if black doesn't move his king. Okay, this one gets in. Okay, why can't I take the bishop? No particular reason, right? I can improve the queen maybe. Is it an improvement? Who knows? Maybe it's an improvement. Okay. Alright, let me grab that. Okay, that's a mate theme here. Where's the mate though? It's on the 8th rank, right? So what if I defend it? Wow, that's Pulitzer Prize winning. That's Pulitzer Prize winning. Okay, check. Knight goes back, I assume. Okay. That's a good suggestion. Now what? Now. Whew. I don't know what to do. Okay, I better do something though. Let's walk out. Let's just try to walk out. Let's just walk out. Okay, I walked out. Okay, now check. Okay, this is looking very good. Now check. I didn't blunder the rook. Notice I didn't take on f3 like a fool. I went for. Okay. Now check. I'm going to take that pawn on f3 with check. That's my idea. Okay, check. And okay, now I'm going to go for serious attack. This is a serious attack, courtesy of Max Dlugy, my friends. And this is checkmate. And the perfect score has been engineered. Alright guys, this is it. Take it to the max. Today I'm perfect, and that may not happen again. So, that was a cool game, by the way. Things were happening. Things were really happening earlier on. I don't think really we could say too much. After I snapped the exchange, although I had to be extremely careful, as you could see. And the key there is not to hurry and really try to get some weaknesses out of your opponent. But here was this was a kind of a key idea here. Black gave up the exchange and hoped to get compensation because obviously my king is badly placed, and maybe he should have gotten compensation. In fact, for example, he could have played knight g3. I don't know why he didn't really do that, because on if I play rook g1, queen takes h2, queen d8, maybe I can play, right? And then like rook e1, maybe that is actually tying black up a bit, but I think knight g3 was the best move, and I think black had reasonable expectations to be okay. Maybe in fact this whole line I should have just taken the bishop and just castled away from all this, which I kind of thought about. And probably here I'm a little better, because black has this weakness on e6, and what's the compensation? I can even play for queen d6 and get an advantage that way. Anyway, this was a lot of fun. I won all my games. I got my rating up to almost 2700. Oh no, actually probably above that, right? So now when you look me up, you'll be, oh my god, this is the guy with a high blitz rating, of a high 5-minute rating. 2702, in fact. Yep. So take me on next Friday. I'll be there. Be there or be square. Take care. This was Take It to the Max show. Good luck, everyone. Have a great Tata Steel tournament. I'll be commenting on that. Look it up pretty soon. Okay. Take care and all the best. Bye. Bum 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 ba-da bum.